What was the third Vierkleur?
The third Vierkleur was the Republic of Vryheid, of freedom. They're called Vryheid Republic, or Freedom Republic, which is a little town called Vryheid, which means freedom. The Zulus had a problem because the British were there through the missionaries and that, and through the churches and the missionaries and that. They used to go around and cause a lot of trouble amongst the Zulus, so they could have infighting. And the British said that if we can get the Zulus to fight, because they knew the Zulus were like an ethnic group, but with two different tribes inside a tribe. You know, they had a lot of, even today, they have a lot of infighting amongst the Zulus themselves, which they call faction fighting.
The Zulus are the enemies of my blood.
Say again?
The Zulus are the enemies of my blood.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
The Zulus are the enemies of my blood.
That was from the movie with Michael Caine, Zulu, where they asked the Boer if he's going to fight, stay with them and fight ask the commando, are you going to fight the Zulus? And that's when he answers.
Yes.
So,
yes. Very nice. I like you. You got a tremendous record of stuff. I wish I'd have radio station like whatever it is. I could have played you a lot of things in. I wasn't given, in future, if something happens, I'll try to get you more info and things on different things. But to come back to the third flag, the third Vierkleur is that Lucas Marais was sent down with about 180 Boers, and they went and destroyed this one faction who was causing the trouble, which the British were behind. And, for that, the Zulus traded the northern part of Natal, which Natal is Zululand. They traded the northern part of Natal and gave it to the Boers. And this was called Vryheid Republic, Republiek Vryheid, Republican. But this was inaugurated as a province of the Transvaal Republic. And this republic was annexed again by the British a few years before the Second Boer War to stop the Boers from having a route to a seaboard, to have a harbor for themselves. Now, in 1985 in South Africa, there was what they call a Natal and Daba, where the National Party were trying to stop the Zulus from getting to Austrapolis and trying to claim their country back as well, the Zululand. And it was like similar to the 1994 talks before the South African government gave the country to the ANC.
Yes.
And at this Indaba, a Boer stood up once, who was allowed at the last minute to sort of speak, and said that, you people mustn't forget that the Northern Natal belongs to the Boers. And the National Party, and even all the people present that were from all other right-wing or conservative groups that represented us at these talks, were all sitting along, and of course the Liberal parties in South Africa, of which we have Tony Leon, who's in charge now, and sort of running around saying he's for the Afrikaner, thank God he's going to take the Afrikaner out of the Boer soul, and I would be glad, because then we could get our Boer republics back. But nevertheless, they were all laughing at this bloke and said, "But you're mad, where you come from?" And the Zulus stood up and said, No. This man is right. It was actually Robert Fontana. He said, "Mr. Fontana is 100% right. We, the Zulus, did give the northern part to the Boers." And they were flabbergasted, and that's written in history. So, and that was 1985. So that is where it came from. And that flag's color, the green vertical stripe, and the blue horizontal, are swapped around.
Oh.
So I think you're with me.
Yeah. So originally then the blue was vertical and the green was horizontal.
At the bottom, yes, that's right.
Oh.
The third flag, the Orange Free State, is also a Vierkleur.
Right.
It's a four-color. It's also a Vierkleur.
That's right.
But the Free State were more sort of towards the Dutch side, in asking for, they asked King William III of the Netherlands, to design a certain thing and to give sort of credit to their flag or something. And it took a while, because their flag would have been a year earlier than the Transvaal flag. But because of all this, having to send it over to Holland and for all sort of rituals and things, it also was only brought about actually officially in 1856, which makes it 150 years old as well.
Wow.
And So maybe later on, sometime in the future, we can talk a lot different little things about the Boer flags. But to me, it was more the flag is there, and I appreciate it. But that we are totally misrepresented as a Boer nation. We are being told that we are Afrikaners, and that has been our death. That the politicians brought about this mythical thing, which Lord Milner, who was the one that with Cecil John Rhodes, who fought for the war against the Boers, and killed 24,000 of our Boer children, which was nearly 50% of our population, of our Boer child population. And he said that the only way to destroy the Boers is to destroy their identity. You know, if you ever looked at Star Trek,
right.
I enjoy sometimes I enjoy science fiction, and
So do I.
I think in there you get the Boer, where they have the nanobots running around.
Yes.
And when they catch a human, they change him into this ball.
Right.
And they say resistance is futile. You know, you will be assimilated.
That's right.
Now,
You know,
that
science.
is exactly what's happened.
Science fiction, if you follow science fiction carefully, if you will notice, it started way before Star Trek,